They laughed when you were quiet. They doubted when you were weak. They ignored you when you were invisible. You remember the looks, the silence, the disrespect, the feeling of being nothing. You remember standing alone with a heart full of noise, a mind full of chaos, a soul full of anger you didn't know how to use. You didn't fail once. You failed over and over. Dreams died slowly. Confidence disappeared quietly. Hope didn't scream. It faded. And the worst pain wasn't losing. The worst pain was knowing they were right, that you were average, replaceable, forgettable, that you were becoming exactly what you feared. This isn't about muscles. This isn't about bodies. This is about identity. This is about proving them wrong. Not with words, not with noise, not with excuses, with discipline, with silence, with transformation. Because the strongest revenge isn't anger, it's becoming unstoppable. Life hit hard, not once, not twice, but again and again. Loss stacked on loss. Failure stacked on failure. Regret stacked on regret. You watched people pass you, outgrow you, outwork you, outlive your dreams. You felt small in rooms, invisible in crowds, weak in your own skin. You avoided mirrors, avoided photos, avoided yourself, because every reflection felt like proof. Proof that you weren't enough, not strong enough, not disciplined enough, not brave enough. You started accepting less. Smaller goals, smaller dreams, smaller standards. You made peace with average, and that was the real death. The mind became loud. Negative thoughts, self-doubt, fear, excuses, endless noise. You thought about quitting life, not dying, but disappearing, becoming invisible, becoming numb. You were tired, not physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, tired of trying, tired of hoping, tired of failing. And the world didn't care. Bills didn't care. Time didn't care. Life didn't slow down for your pain. The days kept moving. The clock kept ticking. The world kept spinning. And you stayed stuck. Stuck in weakness, stuck in fear, stuck in regret, stuck in excuses, watching your potential rot. Then something snapped. Not loudly, quietly, no dramatic moment, no miracle, no rescue, just a thought. I can't live like this anymore. Not anger, not hype, not motivation. Clarity. A deep, calm decision. You looked at your life, your habits, your patterns, your excuses, and you realized something painful. No one was coming. No savior, no shortcut, no magic plan, no easy way out. Only you, your mind, your discipline, your choices. So you chose differently, not perfectly, not confidently, not comfortably, but intentionally. You chose pain over comfort, discipline over emotion, structure over chaos, action over excuses. You stopped negotiating with your mind, stopped listening to weakness, stopped trusting fear. You didn't wait to feel ready. You moved while broken. You moved while tired. You moved while scared. Because staying the same hurt more than changing. You stopped chasing motivation. You built discipline. You stopped asking for confidence. You built competence. You stopped dreaming. You started doing. Slow, messy, imperfect, but forward. Nothing changed fast. Nothing changed easy. Nothing changed clean. Your body resisted. Your mind resisted. Your habits fought back. Pain became routine. Sweat became normal. Fatigue became familiar. Some days you felt strong. Most days you felt weak. You failed workouts, skipped days, fell back, slipped, but you returned, again and again and again. Not because you felt good, because you decided. You trained when tired. You trained when empty. You trained when unmotivated. You trained when broken. You learned discipline is built in silence, in repetition, in boring days, in lonely mornings, in dark nights. No applause, no praise, no recognition, just work. You learned how to control your thoughts, how to shut down excuses, how to silence fear. One rep, one step. One day, progress looked small, but it was real. The mind got sharper, the body got stronger. The spirit got harder. You stopped seeking comfort. You started seeking growth. You stopped avoiding pain. You used it. Pain became fuel. Struggle became training. Suffering became structure. You weren't chasing a body. You were building a mind. A disciplined mind. A focused mind. A controlled mind. Because a strong body without a strong mind collapses. Then one day, you noticed it. Not in the mirror. In your posture. In your eyes. The hesitation was gone. The fear was quieter. The doubt was weaker. Your presence changed. Your energy changed. Your standards changed. You stopped seeking approval. Stopped chasing validation. Stopped explaining yourself. You became calm. Controlled. Focused. Confidence didn't come from looks. It came from discipline. From knowing you do what you say. From knowing you don't quit. From knowing you don't fold. You respected yourself. So the world followed. You moved differently. You spoke less. You worked more. Your identity changed. Not trying. Not hoping. Not dreaming. Becoming. Strong mind. Strong body. Strong standards. You didn't prove them wrong with words. You proved them wrong with consistency. With silence. With progress. With discipline. You became someone who doesn't need motivation. Someone who doesn't wait. Someone who doesn't beg life. You take it. This is bigger than the gym. Bigger than muscles. Bigger than pain. This is about identity. Who you are when no one is watching. Who you are when it's hard. Who you are when it hurts. Discipline is freedom. Structure is power. Control is dominance. You don't need hype. You don't need noise. You don't need validation. You need standards. You need consistency. You need self-respect. Let them doubt. Let them laugh. Let them underestimate. Because they don't see the work, they don't feel the pain. They don't live the discipline. You're not here to be understood. You're here to be unstoppable. You're not chasing revenge. You're building dominance. Not loud, not arrogant, not emotional.com. Controlled, disciplined. You don't prove them wrong by talking. You prove them wrong by becoming. And one day, they won't recognize you. Not because your body changed, but because your mind did. Stay silent. Stay disciplined. Stay consistent. Build in the dark. Grow in silence. Win quietly. And when they finally notice, you won't need to say a word.